Oscar, my name's Abraham, and we're doing 7 laps in the beautiful Nissan GTR, correct?
Yep.
Outstanding. Now this car, 530 horsepower, V6 twin turbo all-wheel drive. You came out of the Italia, you have a background in racing, so you already know, like they spoke in the classroom, being smooth is key. What to expect from me out on course. When we pass through 2 orange cones, that's our brake zone. At that point, I want smooth yet firm brake pressure. Hold that pressure all the way to the brake zone. You hear me say more brakes, add more pressure. At the end of the brake zone, there's going to be 1 green cone on the outside. That's a turning cone. At that point, you're going to hear me say turn in and release the brakes. What I want from you is smooth turn in as you release the brake, nice and easy. Bring us down to the apex. Apex is marked by 1 green cone up, 1 green cone down. At that apex, you're going to hear me say squeeze that throttle, unwind that steering wheel. Now this car, when you get on that throttle, you're going to feel the steering kind of lift away. So nice and smooth on that throttle. Just feel it out. Feel where your traction's at. Squeeze that throttle, unwind the steering wheel back to the outside of the corner, giving us the momentum and power needed to build speed out of the corner. Repeat that process for every corner out on track. All 3 mirrors are for me. I'll take care of everything comes up behind us. When we need to let a car by, I'll let you know. I'll put a couple fingers up on the steering wheel and I'll turn the hazards on. Once the hazard's on, it's going to let them know behind us they can pass. If they pass, I remove my hand, remove the hazards. We're on our way. Other way around, if we need to pass someone, we're going to wait for their hazards. Once we see those lights come on, that lets us know we can pass. Once again, my hand will go up on the steering wheel. You'll provide a nice safe pass around the car. Once we're free and clear, my hand comes off, the track is yours. Did you want to do manual or automatic?
We'll do manual.
Outstanding. Sure. So right hand up shift, the left hand down shift. We're going to wind the car out to about 6,000 RPMs. We're going to shift at that point. I'll call the shifts for you. Don't short shift this car because of the turbos. You know, turbo light's going to come in and then it can feel like we're driving a Honda Civic.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you're ready, and do you have any questions?
No questions, dude.
Put down on the brake.
Yep.
And we're going to come all the way down and over. Let's put us in 1 manual. Going to lead us out and to the left, nice and easy.
GTR. Got a buddy that's got one.
Oh yeah?
He don't let nobody touch it though.
What a buddy.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna pull up next to those blue cones, stop there and check for some clear track. We're gonna stop here. Gonna lead us out through those white lines, nice and easy. 1 upshift. So you know the drill here. As we maneuver left, we're gonna set up to the left, break out wide sweep and arc into that turn 1. Light brakes, turn in, feel the body roll. Get in on that apex, squeeze out as you unwind the steering wheel. Squeeze it down, upshift. Staying to the left.
These got power.
Oh yeah. Downshift. Turn in, release those brakes nice and easy. Get down on that apex. More turn in. Eyes up, squeeze that throttle as you unwind the steering wheel. Upshift. Hard on those brakes. Downshift. More brakes, turn in, release those brakes. Eyes up to the next corner. Squeeze that throttle, use it to bring us back right. And brakes, nice and balanced, turn in, wait for it, squeeze that throttle nice and easy. Keep feeding it back over to the left, and brake in a straight line. A little bit more brakes, and then turn in. Feel that weight coming in?
Yeah.
You gotta slow down a little bit more for the corners, just so we can settle the weight and not lose traction. Back over to the right, light brakes. Turn in, create a straight line, and squeeze that throttle. Squeeze and brake in a straight line. Slowly release as you turn in, coming into that apex. Squeeze that throttle as you unwind back out. Very nice, very smooth. Staying to the left. And brakes, downshift, downshift. Turn in, release those brakes nice and even. More turn in. Now squeeze that throttle as you unwind back to the outside. Keep squeezing it. Upshift. Staying to the left and hard on the brakes. Downshift, more brakes. Turn in, release those brakes. Get up on the paint, squeeze that throttle. Use it to bring us back right. And brakes, nice and balanced, turn in. Nice and even over the hill, squeeze that throttle. We're gonna pass on the right. Squeeze that throttle. And then hard on the brakes, hard on the brakes. Now turn in, nice and tight to the right. More brakes, more brakes. Yep, now squeeze that throttle, squeeze it. And brakes. Turn in, create a straight line, squeeze that throttle, squeeze, and brake. You want to go out wider, and then we're going to come all the way in. There you go. Set up straight, squeeze that throttle, unwind. Upshift. And brakes. A little bit more, and downshift, downshift. Turn in, get on that paint. More turn in. There you go. Now squeeze that throttle, unwind out to the outside. Perfect line, great line, I love it. And brakes, a little bit more brakes, downshift, turn in, release those brakes. More turn in, squeeze that throttle, squeeze it. We're gonna use that throttle to bring us back to the right, all right?
Oh, that fucking pulls, huh?
Oh yeah, turn in. We're probably gonna take them on the right, hopefully. They know we're here, come on.
I just fall.
want to wait for those
This thing,
hazards.
I can feel what that thing pulls when you gas it and turn it. I know what you're saying right
those
there.
turbos,
Yeah.
pass them on the outside. Squeeze that throttle down. All the way down. Want to get them before that chicane. Brakes. Now turn in. Squeeze that throttle. Squeeze it. And brake in a straight line. Nice and late. Turn in. More turn in. Now squeeze that throttle. Unwind. Back to the outside. Upshift. Upshift. And hard on those brakes. Downshift. Downshift. Turn in as you slowly release those brakes. Nice and balanced. Very good. More turn in. There you go. Now squeeze that throttle. Unwind. Back to the outside. Keep squeezing. Upshift. Hard on those brakes. More brakes. Downshift. Turn in. Release those brakes. More turn in. Squeeze that throttle. Use the throttle to bring us back to the right. Just like that. Brakes. Eyes in. Turn in. Nice and balanced. Now squeeze that throttle. Very good. Unwind just a little. Now back over to the left. And brakes. A little bit more brakes. Turn in as you slowly release those brakes. More turn in. Now squeeze that throttle. Squeeze it. Back over to the right. And brakes. Turn in. Create a straight line. Squeeze that throttle. Squeeze and brake. Nice wide arc. Now turn all the way in. More turn in. Squeeze that throttle. Squeeze. Unwind. Unwind. Give it that car. Yeah. Staying to the left. And brakes. More brakes. Downshift. Downshift. Turn in. Release those brakes. More turn in. More turn in. Now squeeze that throttle. Unwind. When you squeeze, unwind. Let that car unbind, all right? And brakes. Downshift. Turn in early. Release those brakes. More turn in. Squeeze that throttle. Use that throttle. There you go. Back over to the right. And brakes. Turn in. Nice and balanced. Wait for it. Now begin to squeeze that throttle. Unwind just a little. Brake in a straight line. A little bit more brakes. Release those brakes. Smooth turn in. More turn in. There you go. Now squeeze that throttle. Squeeze it. Very good. Use those front wheels. Pull us that way.
Feel that shit.
And
That's
brakes.
crazy.
Turn in. Create a straight line. Squeeze that throttle. Squeeze. Brake in a straight line. Slowly release as you come in. Nice and tight. Tight to the right. Now squeeze. Unwind. Unwind. Upshift. Upshift. There you go. And brakes. More brakes. Downshift. Downshift. Turn in. Release those brakes. Come down on that apex. More turn in. More turn in. Now squeeze. Unwind. Unwind that steering wheel. There you go. Build that speed. Upshift. And brakes. Downshift. Turn in. Release those brakes. More turn in. Squeeze that throttle. Use that throttle. Bring us to the right. And brakes. Turn in. Nice and balanced. More turn in. Now squeeze that throttle. Unwind just a little. And brake in a straight line.
Oh, this thing's fucking insane.
Turn in. Release those brakes. Nice and smooth. More turn in. Less throttle. Now squeeze that throttle. Don't let that adrenaline take over, all right? Back over to the right. Light brakes. Turn in. Create a straight line. Squeeze that throttle. And brakes. Nice wide arc. Come in on that apex. Eyes up in front of that Lamborghini. Squeeze it. Unwind. Unwind. There you go. Upshift. Upshift.
I sell all my cars to get
Brakes. More brakes. Downshift. Downshift. Turn in. Release those brakes. Nice and even. More turn in. There you go. Now squeeze. Keep squeezing. Keep squeezing. Yeah. Upshift. And brakes. More brakes. Turn in. Release those brakes. Turn in early. Squeeze that throttle. Squeeze it. Bring us back to the right. And brakes. Downshift. Turn in. Nice and balanced. Squeeze that throttle. Nice and easy. Bring us back over to the left. All right. Slow it down. We're going to do a cool down lap because we're going fast. So we're going to go to the right hand side of the course. I'm going to put in automatic. We're going to come down to about 55 miles an hour. No brakes. So just stay on the right. We're going to do a slow, chill, cool down lap.
Turbos.
As you can see, we got this bad boy hot. So we're going to stay on the right hand side.
All right. The whole time?
Yep, the whole time. We're going to stay to the right. Because once we slow the car down, yeah. Once we turn the hazards on, that's going to let everyone else behind us know that we're not going to cross track.
Gotcha.
So we'll stay to the right, just cool her down.
Gotcha. This
Definitely
is a sick-ass
worth
car,
it.
man.
Glad you liked it.
Yeah, mine's more crazier. After I hit boost, it just fucking doesn't burn out. See, I mean, more than anything, just trying to control it from that point on.
Trying to catch that turbo when it dumps in, huh?
Yeah, that's why I just switching off turbo systems. I had an open wastegate system doing it to a Borg Warner.
Oh, okay.
Internally wastegated
Yeah.
system and shit.
So we stay to the right. Slow it down just a little. Stay about 55 miles an hour.
These things handle so well at the high speeds.
Oh yeah, that's the key. Is if someone can drive the car has great capabilities. But a lot lot of people, so we're gonna cross track to the left. Yep, you're all clear.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of people overdrive these cars and they think that it's a Ferrari. Slow it down and stay deep on the outside. Watch this. So go through those yellow cones.
This guy's crazy.
So most people think it's like a Ferrari,
Yeah.
and they just drive. It's crazy.
It's more of a getting on the corners kind of car.
Oh, yeah.
You catch them in the turnings.
I like how you really understood when I said use that throttle to pull us in that direction. That's really what we're doing.
I've never driven like all-wheel drive car like this ever.
That's
I
definitely
can feel
the-
how the car is pulling it. I mean, instead I was waiting for the back end to come out a little bit. And
Yeah.
that's not the case. That it's never gonna probably happen. What do you want to wear?
So we're gonna go up here to pit 10 next to that yellow Corvette.
That's badass, man.
Park
Another-
just shy of that reflector.
Another great instructor.
Oh, thank you. Now me and Buddy get along really good. We both have. Buddy has a lot more experience than I do as far as in the racing world. He's older. So I like him as an instructor.